Miami Dolphins shook up the AFC by trading All-Pro cornerback Jalen Ramsey to the Pittsburgh Steelers in exchange for Minkah Fitzpatrick. And now they are reportedly on the hunt for a cornerback, which just so happens we have a pretty stacked room with cornerbacks. According to Omar Kelly of the Miami Herald, Miami is actively shopping for depth at the position, which brings us to the Kansas City Chiefs. Why? Because as we talked about on Monday shows, and we've kind of referenced this a little bit on a lot of our shows, Chiefs have went from having a very thin cornerback room last year to not knowing who DB2 is going to be to having a pretty dang good cornerback room, top to bottom. I mean, talk about 5 players, talking about Trent McDuffie, Jalen Watson, Christian Fulton, Joshua Williams, Najee Johnson, and that's not even mentioning Noel Williams, who we just drafted. So a lot of guys in that cornerback room. So, JD, we talk about a lot of these guys are free agents, impending free agents, all come from that same draft. Joshua Williams, Jalen Watson. Let's just say McDuffie is off limits. Christian Fulton, we just signed, is off limits. We're looking at Najee. We're looking at Jalen Watson. We're looking at Joshua Williams, all contract years, all guys you could say would be potential trade candidates. There's a good case for holding on to them, but with young corners like Noel Williams, CRW, Chris Roland-Wallace, Eric Scott Jr., Darius Rush waiting in the wings, and undrafted guys. I guess my question on this whole thing is, JD, because a lot of people are talking about we should trade and just get some draft capital from it, get some assets from some of these guys. Should the Chiefs consider trading one of their experienced cornerbacks to the Dolphins, like the Josh Williams of the world, the Jalen Watsons of the world, or is depth at that position too important right now, given past season injury history we have had in the quarterback room?
Well, I think you just said it. We got so much depth right now. We almost have too many guys, right? I mean, it's a crowded room. We know that. And so we have very talented guys that are in the waiting. Is this something the Chiefs may be exploring? I'm sure they are. Why wouldn't they? And the thing is, we've been waiting on, like, Joshua Williams. I know you got his picture up, but it could be anybody, right? It could be any of those guys in that room that they're sitting there saying, like, they have immense value. We can utilize that, maybe get something from them. It's not crazy to see, Marcus. It's not. It isn't. And we know that corners are one of those positions that's in high demand, right? That's why we went and got a few of them this past off season. Drafted a guy, in off season. So I don't think it's something that is far-fetched to do. I don't. The question is, who would it be if they decided to do that? That's really the question. And so, man, there's a lot of conversation right there, brother. There's a lot of conversation right there. So if the guys are battling out, I hate to see a talented guy on the bench that could be playing elsewhere, right? And so that is the frustrating part. It's just frustrating to see that. And especially if you know how good you are as a player, teams been waiting for you to kind of show what you can do. It's like, man, I ain't really had the opportunity like I should. All right, well, shoot, we'll think about trading you. We love you. We want you to go somewhere where you can play, you're successful, and you should play. So, yeah, this is not far-fetched whatsoever. Rich Goose said, trade Watson, please.
Yeah, right. We love Watson. I mean, Watson as a number 3 or number 2 cornerback next year. I mean, we talked about before. That's great. But he also would be one of the guys that would have a lot of good value as far as trading, because he played such a great cornerback too last year before the injury. And this we've referenced it before, but like this tells you how great Brett Veach and the scout department have done with this cornerback room. To go from one of the thinnest cornerback rooms to all of a sudden we're talking about, hey, maybe we should trade one of these guys and get some assets out of it, because like that's how deep it is now. Because you get guys like Najee, like Josh Williams, like Jalen Watson. Oh, and shout out Najee Johnson. He just got married this weekend. So Najee, congratulations, buddy.
Yes, sir. Hey, yeah, congratulations, my brother. Hold on to him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the friend of the show, Najee Johnson. Hope he's having a good old time before he gets to training camp. Enjoy these next 2 weeks, buddy.
Yes, sir.
But, like, I mean, Najee got a lot of playing time. Joshua Williams has gotten a lot of playing time in the past. Obviously, Jalen Watson, who's the DB2. I mean, these guys, they're all experienced dudes, and they did spend a lot on Christian Fulton to bring him in and drafted Noel Williams high. So obviously there is, they see kind of the writing on the wall, as I would say, as far as a lot of these guys are going to be free agents this coming year. So it does scream if teams are a lot of quarterback needy teams in the league. It does scream maybe, potentially trade some of these guys. And, Brett Veach and our scouting department, they love the 4th round picks. They love the 4th and 5th round picks. So, hey, they'll take that. They'll take a 7th round pick, really. But yeah, no, I think it's interesting because we have such a crowded room. And when you have such a crowded room, JD, is this more like they'll wait, let training camp play out, and then when it's about cut time, then they'll seek out potentially trading them towards the end of preseason?
I mean, you could do that. I think probably the value is probably now getting a guy before you get into that place. So I'm looking over at all the guys on here, man. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It can't be right. 12. We got 12 corners.
Yeah, I believe we do.
How? God. Yeah, man. And we're talking about the ranks. But I think the value is if you do it right now, right? Here's the return of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we do required, other guys on it as well. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 guys. I had 12. 13? Jeez.
It's a lot.
A lot. That's a lot. But, obviously, everybody is not created equally as far as talent-wise they look at. And trying to get a value off of guys, you probably look at the top 6. Those guys that you're probably looking for. I know Noah Williams ain't going nowhere. Josh Trent McDuffie's not going anywhere. I know Christian Fulton is not going anywhere. So you talking about, Jalen Watson, Joshua Williams. You start looking around for those. Justin Blackwell said, I love Josh, but they don't use him enough. They don't. So I think Josh is a head scratcher because he has all the tools. He has everything. Man, sucker looks good. He does. I mean, you talking about, man, the joke was built like you would want on a corner. Somebody that would absolutely shut you down, choke you up, stop you from making plays. I mean, Josh, man, is a long joker. Got great ball skills. And I don't know if it's just consistency is what they're looking for him. And so we were talking about that, discussing, Marcus, that we've been waiting on Josh. Like, come on, man, we're waiting on it. Let's go, right? So I would love to see him succeed. I'm seriously, I would love to see him succeed. And so I don't know. Somebody said he fell out of favor. Shoot, who knows how it looks? But so, hey, man, yeah, they might have to wait till training camp. But do you get the value of a guy right now? Have they waited long enough? Have they seen enough from a guy to make the decision? So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Samuel Lofton, he's got all the measurables. I mean,
man, Samuel, man, I tell you what, I think it's
could the pressure of having so many guys, all around the same age, all guys, like, it's just the constant pressure of like, man, if I mess up, they're gonna put Nazi in for me, like just like that. Because I mean, they do rotate those guys a lot. I mean, could that also be something too?
They was fine with that. They was fine with that. So I think assertiveness. This is just me. It's my opinion. I don't know. But I think if you want a guy, if you want that job, you got to be assertive to say, look, this is my job. Nobody else is taking it. I get all my guys and stuff. I'm with all my boys, no doubt about it. But this right here, this spot, this is mine. This is mine. He did come from a small school, yeah, but that don't mean anything. Shoot, I guess, man, dogs grow anywhere, don't they, Marcus? They grow anywhere. It don't matter what school you went to. So you can have a dog come from a big school. That's something that look like a chihuahua when you get him out there. Like, hey, man, this dude ain't all that. So it don't matter where you came from, man. It's about who you are. Where your heart at. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, and he stepped up. I mean, like Justin Backwell says here, like, he came in and won 2 straight chips. I mean, yeah, he was a big part of that same Bengals game I was talking about. Marcus Kemp catching balls. He had a pick in that game. He had a great game in that one. So like,
Yeah.
Josh Williams has been a contributor to this team.
Yeah, we see. I thought he figured it out. Remember the first year when they went out there and put him in against Buffalo, and he didn't get his head around. It's just like, okay, well, you test a young guy like this early. That's what you do. You throw him in the fire, see how he responds to it. And I think he delivered. And then it was like he just tailed off a little bit. And I'm like, well, what's going on? Was it like, all right, man, like, shoot, let's all compete for this job and everybody's cool with where they are, right? You had success with it. So nobody really has to be the guy. Everybody kind of shown Trent set himself apart from everybody else. That's what Trent did. Trent, like, look, I don't matter how big I am and all, I'm going to be the dude. I'm going to be the big dog out here on this corner, on this island. I'm going to travel if I need to with a guy. And we know what Trent McDuffie's all about. Now it just takes everybody else to do it. I think Jalen Watson was that guy. All of a sudden, Jalen was like, look, you know what? I'm right there with Trent. Let me set myself apart. And then all of a sudden the injury happens, right? So it's frustrating. It is. It's frustrating, man, for a young guy, playing in the league. Because the same thing, like you might be pushing yourself and all these different things, and all of a sudden, coach is like, man, what are you waiting on? And I guarantee that, look, I promise you, they have several conversations with him that says, yo, man, all you have to do is just take it. It's there. Like, we put it out here on a platter. You just pick it. It's yours. Whatever you want to do, it's yours, man. You make the decision. You make the decision that you want this enough. And so I'm not saying he's not, okay, I'm not. Maybe it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it got to a point last year where every fan was like, all right, Steven Nelson, we brought him in. We're going to play him. And he never played. But, like, a lot of fans love Josh Williams. I mean, we've seen what he can be. I mean, we've seen him. I mean, it was disappointment that he couldn't put it together last year and actually get more playing time to actually see him. Yeah, it's too bad. But, yeah, again, it's a stacked room, so it's gonna be that room's gonna be one of the watches of training camp, is seeing how all these guys can battle it out, because you get McDuffie and then Fulton, Noah Williams, Josh Williams, Jalen Watson, a lot of dudes.
A lot of dudes, man. I told you, I gave him the name the Condor. Right there, boy. That's the Condor. He starts playing with that, man, with that wingspan at his length. He gonna be dangerous. Because you start looking at corners like that, man. So let me see, measurable wise. Shoot, let me see. Joshua Williams. So he's 6'3", right? Jalen Watson is 6'2". So we got some tall corners, man. We got some long jokers on the outside. Hold on, let me see. I want to see. I was going to looking at Sauce Gardner's side, 6'3", 190. He's 6'3". He's 6'3" athletes out there.
Yeah.
6'3".
Nuts.
Jalen Ramsey, 6'1". Patrick Surtain, 6'2". I mean, he's right there, and he's in there. He's in there. What you want? He's got it all. Man. Justin Blackwell said he seemed to get turned around on some routes. Oh, I think it's maybe starting to stop. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, the assertiveness. So I could be wrong. So.
Yeah, gonna be interesting to watch to see if any of these guys do get traded. I mean, like you said, JD, some of these guys, they're talented guys who aren't going to see the light of day out there playing. So maybe let them go elsewhere and get some real burn, because at this rate, you got 5 awesome dudes right there. So someone's not going to be playing who's going to be kind of not disgruntled about it, but like not be able to showcase themselves. Especially we're talking about contract years for a lot of these guys. I mean, these guys have done right by the Chiefs, winning the Super Bowls the last few years. Maybe the Chiefs will do right by them. Like, look, like, you're not going to play that much. We'll let you, trade you some elsewhere so you can, put up the stats and numbers you can so you can get a big contract the following year. So that's it's one of the things there. It's like that's being able to help out these players who've done right by the organization.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tim Loftus said he got those long strides, hard to change direction. But yeah, I'm sure he's probably always dealt with that. The thing is, you always work on your quickness, and that's something he has consistently had to do all the time to change that up. So such to only get 10 plays a game. Yeah, man, he can't. I mean, shoot,
you can't showcase anything.
No, you got to change that around, man. It's on you. It ain't the coaches. It's on you. Coaches are gonna give you what you give back to them. What they see out of you, they're gonna give to you. So,
yeah, and that's why you talk about the special teams. I mean, he had some blunders on the special teams, and if you're not performing there, it's like, okay, well, all right,
Yeah, I think for him, special teams, playing at the gunner and whatnot was a little new to him. I don't know if he was really willing to do it. And it was almost kind of like, man, this is what I got to do now. Now I got to be the dude running down here as a gunner. And sometimes guys can piss a guy off. You know what I mean? And they kind of retreat a little bit back. And hopefully that's not the case. But sometimes I've seen it and I just didn't quite see the effort like I thought it would from him. And especially somebody should be in his arms like, man, you need to bust your tail on special teams. You want to play out here in the regular defense? Bust your tail out here. Special teams. Show them that you deserve to play. Because if not, this is where you're going to be. That's what they're going to regulate you to. So, this is kind of the deal.
So Dave Beal says, I think the argument is pointless. At least one cornerback is going to get hurt. We don't need to be trading anything. That's a fair point. We have dealt with some we've dealt with quarterback injuries. I mean, so it is something that might be kind of in the back of the mind of some fans. Man, it's going to have depth at the position.
Listen, we got 13 corners.
It's a lot.
Argument is not pointless whatsoever. It depends on what you're going to get. The thing is, we have capable guys. We got Fulton back there. We got and the thing is, we got good backups though. That's the thing, Dave. We got depth. So the thing is, you have depth and you could give a guy up. Shoot, why not? You could give one guy up.
Yeah.
So my thing is, from what we've seen, all right, and let's just look at it. Trent McDuffie, okay, all right. Trent McDuffie. We got Noel Williams. We got Christian Fulton. We got Jalen Watson. We got Joshua Williams. That's 5 guys, capable guys at corner. The chances of like that many guys getting hurt at one time, I don't buy it. And everybody's not always going to get hurt. You don't look at that like that way, because the thing is, if one of those guys get hurt, you still got 2 capable guys come in behind them. So I mean, you literally got depth. You have it. So it's all based on what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need 6 cornerbacks deep, right? I mean, you don't.
Man, no, that's not a good point. It's not. Yeah. I mean, I just disagree with you on that, Dave. Or no, what's his name?
Dave Beal. Dave Beal.
Dave, I get it, man. I get it, but you can't sit there and just wait and play this thinking, well, one of these guys is gonna get hurt. Yeah, but you already got somebody to back them up.
Yeah,
you already got that. And so we've seen other guys. If you get your third corner, and let's just say it has to be Nazi or somebody, you can do that. If 2 guys get hurt, then you got somebody that's playing corner before too. Shoot.
Yeah. Like last year, we weren't in a position to do this. This year, we are in a position to do that.
Yes, right.
Because you had the same guys as last year, and then you saw Jalen Watson's growth to be in that DB2. And on top of that, you added Fulton and Noel Williams. Forget about the other UDFAs we got, but Fulton and Noel Williams, those 2 guys are at that mix now, and those guys are going to be the future.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.